Gary, it's been a really positive couple of weeks. I imagine all eyes now will be ensuring that we can keep that momentum going into Saturday's game against Cambridge.
Yeah, I always think in football the most important game is the next one. As good as we've been doing, we still feel like there's loads of areas in the team we can get better, and it's important we continually strive to improve the team in every aspect. To every game try and improve what we're trying to do. Even although recently results have been good, obviously clean sheets are a great foundation to win football matches. So we have to continue certain things, but keep looking to get better and improve in all aspects.
So I think it's about habits in football and good habits and getting into a habit of keeping clean sheets as well. It's certainly a good one to have.
Yeah, it is, but I still feel we can improve a lot defensively. We still give far too many chances away. As good as Joe has been, we can't rely on our goalkeeper to produce, the level of saves and the amount that he's producing at the moment. So we have to tighten up. And as I've always said, that starts from the front. That's from strikers. We asked Joe to be our first, line of possession and start building. So it's not a case of looking at, just defenders when we're talking about conceding chances. It's the whole team. We have to react in moments within the game much better, more aggressive in duels, so that when the ball is loose, then we're picking it up more than we are at the moment, because that leads to counter-attacks, leads to chances, and we have to try and kind of minimise them as much as we can.
Well, we spoke between the Wigan and the Orient matches about making sure we get the recovery and the preparation right. Is it more of the same in that respect ahead of this game? I imagine you got back pretty late on Wednesday or early in the morning.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning we got back, and the players deserve so much credit for the away form we've been on. I think we're one of the best teams, if not the best team in the EFL since January. And the players, what they have to do from a recovery, physical point of view, the mentality you need to travel the distance we do, I think is incredible. But on the flip side of that, I think we use that as a positive. We build team spirit, we build togetherness on those long journeys. So yeah, really important that we can do that. I think after the game, we got the players pizzas. We tried to get the food in really quick, and we changed slightly what we do after games. Normally it's rice and chicken and health, but sometimes players just need any sort of food they can get, and that spirit, that mentality, we have to then do that again today in terms of get the players going again, get them together, give the players energy as much as we can and in different ways. It's not always about just recovering and doing the scientific thing. I think we are different in a way in how, as a staff, how we try and influence the players, how we try and energise the players. So we'll look at doing different things from now till Saturday to do everything we can to get them ready for 3 o'clock to go again.
We all saw the stat yesterday about the away form, but do you feel it's perhaps gone under the radar a little bit and actually would have preferred to keep it that way?
Yeah, look, I think everything that we do at this club goes under the radar, because I think we're a really phenomenal club and a special football club that does so many good things, not just on the football side, right across the board. Like we are unique, that we are supporter owned, and that doesn't get shown enough. And for me, in the grand scheme of things, in the football pyramid, what we are doing is exceptional, and I'm quite happy we go under the radar, to be honest. And from a football sense, if we keep doing that and keep slipping higher up the league, then that will be good.
That's the away form sorts. But obviously we're at home this weekend against a Cambridge side who've had a difficult start, but from what you've seen of them this season, do you feel that they're perhaps better than their results have suggested?
Yeah, look, I think we know now at this level you can't underestimate anyone. It would be a huge mistake if we do that on Saturday. I think they're a team that showed on Tuesday night against Rotherham. They were very unlucky to lose the game. Rotherham scored extremely late, but they had moments in the game where they could have got something. And sometimes in football that happens to you. We found that out last year. And we certainly weren't a bad team last year when we went on a really difficult run. So we have to be bang at it on Saturday. We have to bring the very best version of ourselves individually and collectively. We need a full SJP to help us get through what is a difficult week in terms of travel and games. And hopefully everyone turns up at 3 o'clock, ready to give everything, because it's going to be a huge challenge.
As you sort of mentioned there, we found it ourselves in a difficult run that sometimes all it takes is one result, one bit of luck to go your way to change your season. We just sort of have to ensure that that isn't against us in terms for Cambridge this weekend.
Yeah, and that's what we all do. Today, tomorrow with the players, we have to constantly guard against complacency. In football, it's Sir Alex Ferguson once called it a disease. He said once it sets in, then you can't get it out. So, it's not going to happen on Saturday. That will creep in today or tomorrow if we don't do everything right. So, as a staff, as a group of players, I believe we've got the right people, the right mentality to make sure that doesn't happen. And like I said, that starts today with the preparation, the recovery, to make sure that we do everything right. Come 3 o'clock Saturday, we're ready.
In terms of player availability, obviously Caleb was shown a red card on Tuesday. Any update on the availability of the squad?
Yeah, obviously Caleb will be suspended. I thought it was unfortunate. It was, a tackle that I think he had to make. And I think in the modern game, referees, I was sent off for it myself. It's called excessive force, I believe. And I once asked a referee if you can show me how to tackle without excessive force, and I'd love to know how to do that, because as for me, it's a competitive sport where when you go into tackles, you have to be aggressive in that action. And I thought Caleb was extremely unlucky to get the red card, but that's the laws of the game, and he'll miss the next 3 games. And hopefully Jack Aitchison will be back. We'll assess him today and tomorrow, but no further injuries from Tuesday night, which is really pleasing.
Davy Mitchell, he's been out on the field doing some running in the last couple of weeks. Is he too far away from some sort of full training return?
Yeah, full training probably close. He's running on the grass. He'll probably next week start to integrate into passing drills, and then we'll obviously get him into full training. But just with the number of months he's been out, then it's going to be another process of building up his match minutes and getting him involved. So we hope to see him on the grass soon, training with the boys, which will be a massive boost to them. And then we'll kind of look at a games programme to get him minutes and get him involved.
This weekend's match, along with the Exeter City women's game on Sunday, comes under the banner of the Her Game 2 weekend. I think, especially given the success of our women's team in the last season as well, it's really important that we get behind this cause that sort of tackles sexism against women and celebrates the equality, particularly something we do quite well here at the club.
Yeah, look, our women's team have been incredible what they've achieved the last few years. And I think it's a brilliant initiative, a brilliant weekend where everyone can come together, men and women, and enjoy this amazing game. So, yeah, like my little girl plays football, plays netball. I think it's fantastic that girls can get involved, and more are getting involved at a young age. And I think weekends like this and moments where they can come together and feel a part of it are really helpful in developing that even further.